We have Nick Parker back on the scene today. Shot of the roof right now. Take it away, Nick.
All right, so the roof, you can see the white membrane up there is our waterproof membrane. You can also see that the fascia board is installed on all the south face here. Fascia board is pretty much complete. We've got one little area. We're waiting for roof flashing to come in. Should be coming in the next week or two.
Gonna move to the club. Another shot of the beautiful marina. Coming up on the back end of the club, we got some significant work being done right now. Nick will take it away.
So as you come up on the back, you can see here we're forming up for the last little slab pour. We had to put in a glulam beam for an RFI, so that glulam beam is now in, and we're forming up for the rebar for the pour. We're pouring next Tuesday, so in the next video this slab will be in. You probably see some framing going in. So right now we're just putting the stego wrap, rebar, finishing touches.
Notice the underground plumbing and the vapor barrier. So the vapor barrier is necessary because when we pour, we're not going to have enough time for the concrete to set up. So it necessitated a vapor barrier.
Alright, inside we get the footing down here. We had to pour a new. We had to open up the footing. The stretcher came out. Didn't like how we had the shear wall. We had to dig that down and put a new footing in for the new shear wall. So that's why that's opened back up. Framing, rough plumbing, you can see is going on in the bathroom. For inspection above ceiling in this area on Monday afternoon. We'll start putting the sheetrock on the lid.
As Nick said, the inspector wasn't happy with the footing as poured, and that forced us to saw cut and redo the footing.
New door that wasn't there last time, so the new door is opened up from the outside to the women's locker room.
Nothing going on in the store yet, other than lighting.
Library walls now, so you got the door and a couple of windows rushed in. Exterior door and window. So getting it out, you can see all our hot and cold water pipes are in, gas lines in. Framing's all complete down here, just past our inspections. For the first floor, grid line 7 to the west, so we'll start installing insulation sheetrock tomorrow. All existing piping here, you can see some existing copper pipe that fed the galley and sinks on the second floor around the galley area. And all the new piping you see, red, hot, blue's cold water, white's your main. Guys testing the gas line for leaks. Walk out towards the new workrooms, administration area.
Yeah, okay. Okay, déjalo.
1 inches es too much.
4 inches. Yeah, I mean, give me that.
Whatever you guys think, don't making sure it's clear. I don't care what it is, really. As long as it's clear.
So like again here you can see the hot and cold water. It's all a PEX tubing. So the value engineering option we found to put that in. So it's working out well. It goes in quickly. It's nice.
Whisky.
Very durable.
Un pie. Ya de un pie te da para jugar para los lados, ¿verdad?
Gas line testing.
Okay.
We're going to be safe. Heating hot water piping, framing for the offices. Hey, Nick.
In the regatta room, so you got your TV outlets, all everything's roughed in. Hydronic piping for the new hydronic heaters. Bunch of drywall, so you can start tomorrow.
Remember this, so when we get into the regatta room, you'll know what's above the soffit. And
The east windows, we got those all framed in for our new windows. Just waiting on the windows to show up. Racing staff, again, everything back there is pretty simple, straightforward. New piping in for the racing galley, reusing the existing galley sink and stainless steel counter, and so that's all going back in. Electrical room, IT data room. Up now.
stairs. Into the library. Notice the framing in for the windows, as Nick said.
So the deck, you can see we started to infill all the joists. So those are going in. We'll be starting the deck probably about a week and a half. Second floor, I don't know in the last video if they had drywall up, but the drywall is being taped now. So we've got our topping coat on. That's the thickest, heaviest coat, so we're letting that dry. Paper's probably coming back either Saturday or Monday to start putting on the skim coats. Shot of the great room and the sockets, looking back towards the bar.
Diffusers, registers are roughed in. We'll come back out to the bar in a minute.
So your main big doors going back out towards the deck. Get your salad bar areas all infilled.
47. 47, 16. That's the very 3 days.
Okay, meeting room. Obviously all the rock is back in this area. Again, you can see the tapings on. Just letting it dry. And then we got the meeting room, the storage area. So we had cut a couple holes in the floor for the fire smoke dampers. So again, just waiting on the equipment to show up. Once the equipment shows up, we'll put that in, put the dampers in, and ductwork those from here down to the first floor. The only thing waiting here is we got to open up a couple holes for the intake air and then for an exhaust fan.
The HVAC is a dramatic improvement over what we had. You'll notice the difference, especially in the wintertime when those fan coils hit. top of this counter will be teak and holly. Finished.
Fireplace and trophy area.
The lighting hasn't been roughed in yet, but it will this week.
And bar, so we're working on roughing out electrical and plumbing for the bar. The back wall, you can see all the outlets. You've got, I think, 7 different outlets on the back wall for miscellaneous piece of equipment to plug into. We've got a monitor going up in the middle back there. Lights to soffit. Got some plugs down low for your equipment. Big 4x4 posts kind of represent how far the back bar is going to stick out. So you get those kind of decorative lighting pieces going in. On the bar itself, you can see all electrical roughed in there. So again, you know, your Benco unit is feeding out to the bar and the bar lounge area.
Soffit's roughed in. All the ductwork's insulated. Once again, it's because it's in a conditioned space. Hi, Larry. Larry from El Cerrito. There's your gas supply coming up from this first floor for the fireplaces. Yep.
We'll go around and you can look out and see all the decks.
Yeah, sure. Well, you see what's going on here, right, Nick?
Yeah, so you can see we got the outside post. Kind of gives you an idea how far the new building's going to extend. So this platform, you'll have guardrails around that, exterior windows. There's a new entry into the unisex bathroom in the ATM area on the second floor. See backing in place on that wall with grab bar.
And the DeWitt painting will go in on this wall again once we have it the club again. Have it the club. We'll give you a shot of the front of the building. We're going to go back down the stairs again. A lot of work's been done, even since last video, which was taken last Thursday, I believe. Once again, doing one a week. All the joists are in. As Nick said, the decking will start in about a week and a half. Hey, Allison, your store. Well, the light that illuminated the flagpole is now gone, but the plans are to have lights installed out there on the pad. There'll be photo cells, solar powered, so, and they'll be on a timer. We'll do that probably the last week of April.
So again, you can see the posts.
Quiet down. Quiet down.
Right there!
Okay.
So you can see a guy on the lift is taking out some plywood. We got it for attachment of the new structure. Kind of makes up the stairs and the windows. It all ties back in. So we're going to take off some plywood to install new posts inside that wall cavity. And then over here you can kind of see, I think this is administration extension. You got a couple of big windows. So it's all framed in, and in the upstairs area, the gallery storage. I haven't quite finished framing there. Quick question to the architect about what we're doing with the roof structure there. How that ties in, but everything's moving along.
Okay, and lastly, there'll be 2 lights along this north wall, LEDs. They haven't been wired in yet, but they are imminent. So that's pretty much about it. Any questions? Thanks, that's it.